So Curtis Granderson is batting. First pitch to him. Granderson, he'll foul it away. And it's 0-2. Granderson, short swinger anyway. We'll just look to contact here.
Well, that's an awfully big hack for such a slow off-speed pitch. Came up empty.
Oh, he loses control of that one, and that got him.
Well, that fastball had teeth on it. It just took a bite out of that guy.
And Steve, it looks like he's really favoring his midsection right now. Something very amiss, to be sure. Don't want to speculate a lot on these, but you're looking right now, it looks like he's not in good shape.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to return. We just have to hope it's not that serious and he's going to be able.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. 2 away. Runner on his way to third.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. Second in batting average, second best in hits, and they're number 2 in runs scored. An offense that continues to keep the pressure on the opposition and finds ways to score runs.
And Prince Fielder up. He has 1 hit, 12 at-bats, not much lifetime against the White Sox. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he's up with it. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Philip Humber. And we're going to see. Martinez here. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. And starts him out here. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
The 1-1 pitch. That's cut out and missed. 1-2.
Well, that's some kind of pitching. You set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
Hit on the ground. Graves. That's 1 away. Brought to you by State Farm. A look at the pitching staffs responsible for sending the most hitters back with a K this month. Blue Jays number 1. The Red Sox 2nd.
Well, these are tough pitching staffs to have to face as hitters because you know you're going to get power stuff, and they're difficult to put the ball in play. So you need to take advantage of the base hits that you do get.
It's Baker at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. Here it comes. First pitch, curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1.
One out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
Slider misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Just off the inside edge, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Takes a swing at that fastball, but doesn't make contact, and it goes even at 2.
Well, he recognized that two-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Oh, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action. 2 strikes, not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
And Diaza settles in. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. That last one just got away from him. Now that unwanted base runner. And we are going to see the warning go to the benches now. Enough of this. They do not want this to get out of hand.
Now, you know, umpires have the ability to eject a player if they think a pitch is thrown at someone intentionally. And a warning being issued right here, but the next guy may not get off with a warning.
McGilberry now digging a hole as he comes to the plate.
Now, Gary, as we saw that hitter get hit with the pitch right there, it's just a mechanical issue. He'll get that ironed out a little bit, but I don't think it's intentional, certainly.
First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike. And now we'll see if he can regroup here, get control of that pitch again, see how willing he is to throw it again right away.
Well, what you don't want to do is let it get in your head when you start to worry about pitching inside or getting too close to anybody. So he's got to make sure his head's right.
Graves in the box now. Had a home run back in the fourth. Last time up. Well, Morel's got second. Here's the first pitch. Swings a little late that time. Strike 1.
Gary, now that he's ahead in the count, it's probably a good time to go to the changeup.
Oh, 1 fastball and a called strike. And that runs too far inside. 1-2.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as K.
At 86 miles per hour and as flat as that, pretty dangerous pitch right there.
Not a lot of room left on the schedule as we look at the Central Division race brought to you by State Farm. First place, the White Sox. In second place, it's the Royals. Tigers in third. In the fourth spot, it's the Twins. And down at the bottom, the Cleveland Indians. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, this is a key situation, so they go to the closer in the 8th inning. You can't go to the well like this too many times during the course of the year, but the manager thinks this game's worth it.
Good power curve there. He's ahead 0-2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
That's inside. Avila watches it. Here's the delivery. Lined foul towards third. And there's Bautista for the third out. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. End of the order is going to try and kick it. It's Colon at the plate. He'll start the 9th. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball to short, and Martinez in position. Over to first for out number 1. Guile is the batter. 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. Might want to get someone else up out there.
To left center. That should be a base hit.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far. It comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
Now here is Brett Laurie. That's a foul ball. And with 2 strikes on him now, Brett Laurie will choke up a little bit.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself.
He's running towards second. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Brett Laurie, he is struck out. On to second, safe there. Not enough time to pull 2.
He gets into second base and beats the throw there, Gary. Now he's in scoring position. Outstanding offensive play.
Thought we might have had an argument on the call at second base, but none for the manager.
Yeah, not at all. Let's see if they can get him home now.
And it's Jose Bautista in the box now. And at this point in the ballgame, this one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And there's Diaza. Pulls it in. Third out. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. Toronto 5. The White Sox 3. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup. Due up. Howard at the plate. Grounded out last time. Casey coming in now to pitch. As Toronto in to close.
Where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Bottom half of the 9th now, 1-0 count.
Nobody out here in the 9th. You know what they're trying to do. They need to get somebody on and bring the top.
Here's one hit very well deep. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Defensively, you got 1 out here in the 9th inning. You want to make a play. Just get an out. You will trade a run for an out here with a 2-run lead.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Line drive fouled off towards first. Here's the pitch. Too far inside, 1-1.
Good running movement on that pitch. In on the hands for the hitter. He laid off it. Couldn't do anything with it anyways.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. This one towards Smith. 2 down.
Well, they need 1 more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
It's Baker at the plate. We're trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
Here's a fly ball. Could be it. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
And here we are at that moment where we're going to find an individual performance to recognize our player of the game.
Well, you get on one of these hot streaks, Gary, and all you can do is sit back and watch. And it's an incredible show when it's happening. Spraying the ball all over the field. One just happened to leave the ballpark. That's why he's the player of the game.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. It's a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to
One away as Prince Fielder sets in. He deals. That one fouled off by Fielder. On the way. And that one's hit well. Diaz is there. 2 away. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, Brett Lawrie's a guy that made it to the big leagues because of his bat. He's moved around defensively in the minor leagues to some different positions. To me, in my opinion, I think he should stay at third base. That seems to be where he hits the best at.
Now a quick look for this game at the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field. And scouting those fielders, John.
Well, Alexi Ramirez harkens back to me the older days of shortstop. Wiry, thin, very agile, very athletic, can do a lot of different things, but he can hit for a lot of power, a lot of pop in that bat.
Swung on, liner to right. Oh, and a great catch. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. The White Sox still on top. And we're going to see Lillibridge here.
Sale has brought it today. Good, solid pitching effort.
See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look. Granderson, he'll foul it away. Here's a swing and a line drive. They said run should come in. It'll be a tie game. And so he comes home. That ties the ball game. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities. It's Perry at the plate. First time up. You got a nice double that came off Sale.
We know he's been vulnerable with the breaking ball. He got a hit off of it last time up. You may have to start to think about a different sequence of pitches.
And he starts him out. First pitch fastball. Misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, make him bring it down to give yourself a chance.
Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. And here comes Granderson for the plate. He scores, counted, and no longer time. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go to.
Well, the rally here energized every new opportunity they take advantage of. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That's 2 gone. Now the runner will have to hold at second.
The center fielder has a good angle to run this run down. He calls off the left fielder. Great catch.
And Bradley settles in. Walked in his last plate appearance. And that ends the half inning as Ramirez makes the play. They pick up 4 hits in the inning, wind up with 4. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Howard at the plate. He'll dig in, start of the 4th inning. And a 1-ball count as we get going here in the 4th. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
Now, this is pretty efficient right here. 6 strikeouts so far in this game. And I'll tell you what, he and the catcher are in sync.
Jackson with the delivery. Swings and misses at that fastball. Now it's 2-1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just didn't quite come up with the swing.
2-1 pitch, curve, swung out and missed, 2-2. Swung on, hit by Howard. That's one away.
Well, this ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Gary, take a look again at the importance of throwing strike one. When he doesn't throw it, he's paid a price in this one, giving up the home run and 3 hits on that 1-0 count.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Perry. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
And a shot here for Alexi Ramirez. 2 down. He doubled his last time. And Jackson's pitch too low. That's taken 4 a ball.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Blue Jays still protecting this lead. Guile up at the plate. Last time up, flew well. Taps this one foul to the right. It's fouled off. A shot up the middle, and Martinez in position. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
It's a nice throw by the shortstop, and the key to that is having good feet. When an infielder makes bad throws, it's not because of his arm, it's because of his feet.
Graves is batting. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. That will bring up Jose Bautista.
Well, that's all you can ask your hitter to do. Find a way to get on base, and he does with 1 out. That base hit right there. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can move him around and possibly score a run. Well, you don't want to make a mistake with Jose Bautista because he will absolutely punch.
And Bautista hits this one. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
And fielder watches that one outside. And the home run there, Steve, the pitcher's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
And at first, that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Slider can't find the zone. 2-1. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, mixed.
There's a swing and a ball hit well. Deep, straightaway center field. Back. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. Now 2 outs. A chance here for Brett Laurie. He fouls that one off. He swings and drives this one. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Chris Sale out of the inning. So allowed that one big fly ball in the game. It's Alejandro De Aza to lead it off. He homered. Earlier in the ball game.
Couple of productive at bats so far in this one, despite the fact they're losing. The base hit, driving in run carry, and then the home run as well. So he has swung the bat and done some damage.
He homered earlier in the ball game. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a smash. That's caught. Side is retired. The inning complete for Philip Humbert. McGilberry now digging a hole as he comes to the plate. He'll lead off the seventh. On the mound, we'll get Addison Reed. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
And the seventh inning underway. 0-1 count.
Here in the seventh inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
You know what I like about this is on 0-2, he didn't mess around. He didn't try to nibble to get him chase off the plate. He goes right at him and just gets the strikeout.
Coming to the plate now. Here's Morrow. Grounded out last time. Slider's in there for a called strike.
1 out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
0-1 pitch, a fastball. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Tries to saw him off with that one, but he missed. 1-2. The 1-2 on it. You're out. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Good chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You can see that back leg kind of jelly bitten a little bit.
He really used the off-speed pitches during that at-bat to get it over with. And here's Flowers at the plate. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. A smash between short and third. And there's Bautista for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Blue Jays still protecting this lead. Cleanup batter due up next. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And here's Prince Fielding. He'll start the home half of the 7th. And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, his trends show that in 0-1 count, he tends to like to come back with a fastball.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Fielding needs to protect. There's a smash towards the hole. He dives and an acrobatic catch. What a play. That's a big play right there, boy. That's a great diving catch.
Well, we always say third base is the hot corner, but first base could be the hot corner too, and that was a great catch.
And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. Laurie heads for third. The throw. And they've got him in the pickle now. They're going to have to quit making so many throws if they're going to get this guy out. And he will be tagged out on a play he probably is going to define as bonehead. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. Grounded out his last time through. Swinging a drive, deep left center. De Aza to field this one. That one's grabbed, side retired. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. And we're going to see Lillibridge here. here. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Change up just misses. 1-0.
Clearly getting very late here in the ball game, and the game's getting short, so you've got to look to play for a big inning. You've got your down by 2. See what you can do. Get an opportunity to take advantage. You don't know if you're going to get it done to the 9th. Try to get it done right here.
Lowry's there. Over to first for out number 1. And it'll be Viciedo batting. 11 career ABs, 2 hits off the Blue Jays. Here it comes. Ground ball to short. Lowry in time for the out. Howard at the plate. Flew out last time. Here's the first pitch. Slider just misses. 1-0.
It's 2 outs here in the 8th right now. I think defensively you've got to be looking to make a play. Get the out, get your team back in the dugout. You don't want doubles. You don't want the ball hit over your head. You want to play no double situation right here where the defense is back so they cannot come back and narrow this gap.
One pitch. Trying to hit that one to the parking lot, but missed. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. And that gets through. The tying run will come to bat.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit when you're behind in the count. You just want contact, and he got it. And we're going to see Martinez here. This at bat underway. 1-0 after that first pitch missed. Swung on, popped way up to shallow right. That's caught. Side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. It's Perry at the plate. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. He singled in his last at bat. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching as Toronto brings him into close.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
And Alexei Ramirez watches that one go by. Count is now even.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it. Force them to get a base hit right here. Force them to put it in play. Throw strikes.
No luck that time for Sanchez as he misses inside. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2. Ramirez will foul that one away. Ramirez fouls it off again.
Well, even though the count's even, you still have to take that defensive mode up at the plate because anytime you have 2 strikes, you don't want to give him a cheap out just by striking out foolishly. But he's keeping this at bat alive on that low pitch to foul it off.
Ground ball, Bautista. That's one away.
One out here in the 9th inning. They still need 2, so they need to get people on and advance base runners. Do what they have to do to get runners in scoring position and hope they run into that clutch base hit there.
And Diaza settles in. Homered back in the first inning. And he watches the outside pitch from Sanchez for a ball.
We went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
And Diaza watches that one inside for a ball. This one's grounded near third, foul. And he misses high. Sanchez can't get him to go after it.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Bradley's there. And he gets over and grabs it with 11.
Their hope is dwindling right now. Down by 2, 1 out left to play with, and they're going to have to try to come up with some big hits right here to try to win this one, Gary.
McGilberry now digging a hole as he comes to the plate. 0 for 4 in this one. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
That pitch had great rotation on it. Really was a take pitch out of his hand, and he gets the strike.
No luck that time for Sanchez as he misses inside. Swing and a liner to right center. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate. He's trying for second.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. This team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to tie this one up.
Coming to the plate now, here's Morrow. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
Well, right there, you can just tell that the hitter was absolutely fooled on that pitch. Nothing you can do. You try to reach out and just put it in play, but he swung through it.
The 1-1. Swings for a strike on the fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count. And Sanchez doesn't get that one in.
Well, changing speeds, trying to get the hitter out in front with his curveball, but it's something that could lead to a problem if you leave it inside.
Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, big postseason victory right here, and doing it for the hometown crowd, so they're happy and they live to play another day.
Now, our player of the game, and I don't think it's going to be a surprise. He's got our pick in this contest. It's hard to argue with the bat of Jose Bautista.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. A couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
What an outstanding affair.
Gary, as a ball club, you really want to come out and dictate the tempo right from the start of a series, and they did that today.
Well, that time again, thanks for being with us. It's Perry at the plate. And Steve, let's take a look at how the pitch is done.
You know, Gary, location means everything, and he's going to the heater. He's not trying to fool him, but he's keeping the ball down, and he's getting him to do what he wants. It's pounded into the ground.
With that strike, Floyd is not in front now, 0-2.
Well, it doesn't matter what pitch the pitcher's throwing up there. He's swinging for the fences. And I tell you what, he got a breaking ball. He thought he saw it well, but he just missed it with that big cut.
He deals. Sharp slider. That's going to get down into the dirt for a ball. On the ground to second. Lillibridge. In time for the out.
Well, he gets man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much. But at least 90 feet closer to scoring.
And Bradley settles in. 0 for 1 thus far. So Curtis Granderson will come up. He'll be the hit up the middle. And count the run. Game tied.
Well, what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball. But he made it look easy.
It's going to be Perez now. Definitely some clutch production we're seeing out of this lineup, Steve.
That's a good piece of hitting we saw right there, Gary. Quality at bat, coming up with a big hit.
Well, guys, you know, one of the more interesting types of analysis here. Look at his location distribution.
You know, we've seen a move.
Ground ball headed for the middle. Martinez. Oh, boy, here we go. They got the rundown going. And he is safe at second. Toronto, here's a position to get something done.
Now, sometimes you make a great pitch and the hitter just happens to be lucky at this particular time. This is one of those balls, not a play could be made on it. That's why he's on first base.
That one's drilled to short. He picks it up. That's 1 and 2. They got both of them that time.
Well, Gary, late in the game, this is the guy you want to put your faith in. Prince Fielder can come up big in these situations.
Strike 1. Floyd gets him swinging.
Well, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
He's hacking at the ground on that one. That ball is a strike. Catcher can't control it. Oh, that opens up the path to home. Struck him out, and he's still going to make it down to first base.
Gary, able to capitalize on this mistake. The catcher's got to keep it in front, knock it down. Couldn't get the out. We'll see how it impacts the outcome of this game.
And now an extra out in this inning. And he scores, and they take the lead. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. Singled and scored his last time around. Here's the first pitch. Smash towards the middle. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. That's a great situation for some offense.
Well, he clearly was anticipating. Fastball, he jumped all over it, ripping himself a base hit to center field.
Swung on, hit. That one gets through for a base hit. Fielder scores. And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tired.
There's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out again.
1 run on that one, so we get to see what that does on our win expectancy chart.
Excellent base running right there, getting himself into second base. Great read on his part, and love the aggressiveness.
And you've got to decide what you're going to do in those situations before you ever get to first base. That's what he did.
And that's what he did. You know what? Aggressive, taking that turn exactly the way he needed to, never missing a beat.
It's Colon at the plate, and he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
They can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. And Floyd's pitch, that swung right through. And, you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Well, one pitch we've seen a lot of is that four-seamer. Seems to me like he's relying on that way too much.
You know, John,
hit in the air to left center. And there's Diaz. Pulls it in. Third out. They pick up 2 runs here. They had 3 base hits. Howard at the plate. He'll lead off the 7th inning. Now the first pitch. That one fouled off by Howard. And he starts him out. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and that one eats him up. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. No runs. Leading it off, Brent Morrow. Lifetime only 143 off Toronto.
And just hasn't ever been able to get dialed.
Swings, pops it up, right side of the infield. And Morel's retired. 1 away. And here's Flowers at the plate. Blocked in his last plate appearance. Hit on the ground towards second. Graves. And that's in plenty of time for the out. And we're going to see Lillibridge here. He flew out his last time up. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
A 2-9. You want a 2-out rally right here in the 8th inning. And you just don't want to put it all on the 9th inning and wait for that to happen. Force something to happen right here. Try to manufacture a run and narrow the deficit by just a little bit.
Oop, there's the hammer. 1-2.
But carries the pitcher ahead in the count right now, 1-2. You can afford to waste a pitch or two to see if you can't get him to hit one of your pitches.
Inside for a ball. We're even at 2.
Now, Gary, he's in a little bit of trouble right now. With 2 strikes, they're probably going to try to get him to chase that curveball.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. Well, that was a quick inning right there. 7 pitchers. Toronto's in charge here. And Prince Fielder will lead it off. And he watches the outside pitch from Thornton for a ball. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And it's in there. Oh, that one did not come too soon for him. He's had a very tough offensive day. The throw.
Well, it's a great way to start this inning. No one out, leads off with a big triple. 90 feet away from scoring a run. Now, anything will score him. A ground out, a wild pitch, a pass ball, just about any way to score. He is going to get it done.
Now here is Brett Laurie. Golden opportunity he's got for Toronto. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on first for out number 1. Graves is the batter. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. And here's the first one. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
A lot of times when you try to overswing, a lot of times it slows your bat down. That's what happened here. That's why that two-seamer got by.
That one, a one-hopper off the wall. Fielder scores.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. good patience, good pitch recognition.
It sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to whale.
He was aggressive, no question about it. Got a pitch he could handle and took advantage.
It's Perry at the plate. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
Well, they're taking advantage of add-on time, and the opportunities are there. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
You hope the pitcher's a little frustrated right here. Maybe makes a mistake in a bad pitch, and you add to it. Fastball in there, struck him out number 2.
Well, a great job getting an 0-2. That third pitch, unhittable.
Guess he figured, why waste the pitch, save the arm? He did.
Nice job.
It's Colon at the plate. Last time up, flew out. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Was a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
It's taken high for a ball. Thornton out of the zone with that pitch.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
And that's another foul ball.
Well, 1-2 count, that pitch on the outside part of the plate. Borderline pitch. You still don't know if it's going to be a ball or strike. The last thing you want to do is take that pitch for a called strike 3.
The pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And there's Diaz. Pulls it in. Third out. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball. There's a swing. It's popped up. One away.
Well, offensively right now, you're running out of time, down to your final 2 outs, and it's all about getting people on base and then let somebody run into an extra base hit. One run at a time, one base runner at a time, but start to believe you can do it.
Howard at the plate. He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. That's off the plate inside, and it's 2-0. That is fastball, 2-0, and he missed it, 2-1.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
Swing and a miss, a little tardy on that one, even at 2. That one fouled off by Howard. Fastball got him 2 down.
I'll tell you what, you get a fastball up over triple digits. It's an absolute blur to the hitter. It gets on him so quickly, there's about nothing he can do with it.
And we're going to see Martinez here.
Strike 1. Oh.
Martinez will take it up high.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Just off the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Fastball called strike 2.
Well, the hitter didn't like that one, but that's a strike. He hit the inside corner up in the zone. Got to swing the bat.
Plays off, and we're full, 3-2. A line drive toward short. Laurie. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, with a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
And now let's get a recap of an outstanding individual performance. He's our player of the game.
Well, coming into the game, you told someone you're going to get 2 hits today, you'd be very happy. The average goes up, and everything else is good for you. But the bottom line is, those 2 hits were the reason this team won the game, and it shows because he's our player of the game.
And as they put the victory up in this one, they now sit enviably, we might add, just one win away from winning the series.
And you have to credit them. They've come so far this year, and now they find themselves just one win away. This has to be a gratifying victory.
Curtis getting the RBI chance. And he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
And it's through. Base hit for Granderson. And Bautista comes in. And Fielder also across. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Now after 2 RBIs on that hit, we can see how the WPA graph is looking. And now's a good time to take a brief look how the White Sox stack up defensively. Any picks, John?
Well, Alexi Ramirez harkens back to me the older days of shortstop. Wiry, thin, very agile, very athletic, can do a lot of different things, but he can hit for a lot of power, a lot of pop in that bat. But I love his arm. I mean, he has an absolute cannon of an arm, no matter if you hit it in the hole.
Hit in the air to center field. And that one's put away to retire the side. And so it'll be Henderson Alvarez doing the pitching. He's starting for Toronto. And as he looks... Now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
I mean, the one thing you can notice comparing to his normal trends, he's definitely throwing that four-seamer a lot more today.
You know, John, one of the things I'm noticing, checking out the inside edge data, is that so far in this outing, he's staying away from his slider. So I'm not sure if because he wasn't feeling confident about it, or he didn't have a good feel for it, or if he's saving it, but he needs to use it.
Shows bunt stays away. 1-2. Danks gets set and delivers. Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. And the 1-2 pitch from Danks. Bautista, there's another foul ball.
Well, anytime you're behind in a count, and in this case, the 1-2 count, you have to maintain that focus. You have to really be dialed into what the pitcher's throwing. You have to get in that defensive mode, though, and make sure you can foul it off, and that's what he did there to keep him.
What a hit, and they leave 2 on. Toronto 2, the White Sox nothing. An exciting hitter, boy, he is. Some fun to watch. First pitch to him. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder. Bautista towards third. There's the throw. And at second base, he's tagged out. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to.
And Laurie swatted that one. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
All right, now Toronto. Got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
First count on Granderson. Here it comes. There's a ground ball, and he cannot come up with it. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. It's Perry at the plate. Steve, how about a look at what the pitcher's got done?
Oh, Gary, let his defense work behind him. You know, pitching the contact and the contact down on the ground. They're making plays.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Well, he throws his cut fastball hard, and it has that good movement. He still gets that up in the zone, was able to blow it by him at the letters.
Now 0-2, Danks with some pitches to play with. Tried to get him to bite, but he lays off outside, 1-2. The pitch. Changeup swung on and missed. That will retire the side. Sean Danks comes up. And we're going to see Martinez here. He homered earlier in the ball game.
Well, they're trailing in this one, but no.
Valley's hanging on to that. Three-run lead that he's got, but with only one away and two on, that's in trouble.
Gary, the offense has to take advantage of this situation. Successful teams take advantage when they're given the opportunity. This is an opportunity.
And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2. He deals. Swung on and fouled away. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
Coming to the plate now, here's Morrow. Lifetime only 143 off the Blue Jays.
And just hasn't ever been able to get dialed in against this team throughout his career.
0-1 pitch, a fastball, swung on and missed, 0-2.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
Low, and it's 1-2.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
Fastball called. Strike 3, and the side is retired. They get 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits, can't get them home, though. Toronto's in charge here. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. Well, I think we're seeing some padding here, although in this game there's no such thing as insurance runs, really.
You've got the pitcher on the rope. You have to take advantage of it while he's down.
That one swung on, hit in the air. And it goes foul. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And he fouls off another one. Ground ball. And it's picked up. The second, there's one. Over to first, he is safe. Almost a double play, not quite enough time. Here's a very close play, just a split second on this one.
Well, it became a race, ball against man, and the base runner beat it.
Shortstops have tough arms. That one a little short. 2 out and 2 on, Prince Fielder. He had a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Slider just misses, 1-0. And Prince Fielder swinging, missing, evens up the count.
Well, you can tell by that approach, he was looking for that fastball. He got it, but still out in front.
And in there, the Blue Jays with a run.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
RBI chance, Brett Laurie. He'd like to make contact here. Hit up the middle. Yeah, that caught him. He did not avoid it. Throw on to second base. Forced play, side retired. Took 22 pitches to get through that inning. That's a little high. Toronto by 5. And welcome to those of you just tuning in, 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And here's Flowers at the plate. Bottom half of the 6th inning underway. It's an 0-1 count.
Well, I tell you what, for a 2-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
Last time up, flew up. And the first pitch. Change up, just misses. 1-0.
I think right now, offensively, you've got to start getting base runners, get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits, you don't need home runs, you need base runners.
Here's one swung on and missed.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Swung on, hit. Oh, my, that almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Howard at the plate. 2 for 3 thus far. And here's the first one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1. He swings now and really hit that. Out number 2.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
And we're going to see Martinez here. He homered back in inning number 2. Here's the pitch. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1. That misses. 1-1.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
And a fly ball could be the last out. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
They get it done on the road. Not an easy thing to do. And they're going to go in and celebrate, taste the champagne, and get ready for the next round of the playoffs, Gary. What a win.
All right, here we go. It's that time. We're going to take a look now at our player of the game, Brett Laurie. Wow, was he swinging a hot bat today?
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And with this win, they have taken their first step towards the title as they win the divisional series.
As happy as they are in that Klaus now, they're not satisfied with the division crown. Want it all.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with Don Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard. Prince Fielder will lead it off.
Ogando just dominating, intimidating these hitters.
Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. As he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Now, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats, getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
And in the batter's box, it's Laurie.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. Do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Brett Laurie will choke up a little bit.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right out.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. And Martinez sets up his target. There's a swing and contact. This one to Hamilton. And Andrus able to get that one. 2 down.
Well, changing speeds helps a pitcher a lot. You get the hitter off balance, it turns into easy outs like this. Pop up.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Off the wall on a hop.
A very, very smooth and level swing right there going through that strike zone. And he drives that ball. Now, let's see if this will start a 2-out rally now that he's on second base.
A chance to find out what these guys are made of right now, Gary.
Drew a walk as last time. And Bradley settles in. Not looking last time. 2 down. Runners at first and second. And he starts him out. Swing, and that one hit Hamilton. That one's outside, retired. And a frustrated. And here's Josh Hamilton leading it up. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
Well, you keep the ball down to the ground, you keep it in the ballpark, you get ground ball outs, and this lefty's been doing that all day.
Oh! That one fouled off by Hamilton. And Hamilton, another foul ball. He fouls that one off. Oh! Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
That one fouled off by Hamilton. The 2-2 pitch. And that misses below the knees. That'll run us to the full 3-2 count. Mixing your pitch types, key to performance like the one we're seeing today on the mound. Here's a look at what he's been doing.
Well, that's the key.
Hit in the air to center field. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Why, after all that effort, seeing all those pitches, you had a good feeling that the hitter was at the advantage, and he was right there, finally getting that big hit.
It is Justin Morneau. And Casey Jansen is the pitcher. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So they've got both the righty and lefty throwing.
And I suspect the manager's going to use both of them to be able to handle the situations and matchups through the rest of the inning.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. One away. And they'll hold him at first base.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And Bourbon settles in. Had a base hit his last time up. Here it comes. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. That's off the plate inside, and it's 2-0. That is fastball, 2-0, and he missed it, 2-1.
Well, the two-seamer has his timing way off. He swung and missed, swung way too early.
Comes set. Takes a called strike on the outer half. It'll even things at 2.
Well, he likes to swing 2-2. He gets that defensive two-strike approach. He's going to try to put it in play. Let's see if he can make a pitcher's pitch.
Swung on and hit. Bradley. 2 men have been put away.
I just got fooled a little bit at the plate. Got underneath it. Lost just a routine fly to the right field.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Grounded out his last time through. 0 for 2 thus. Far. Hamilton's your runner at first base. Joel Zumaya is going to be pitching as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Martinez makes contact, fouled it away. The pitch. Takes that breaking ball. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Look for the pitcher to try to expand the strike zone here. The hitter has to swing at anything close.
And it's fouled off. Fastball, this is inside, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Lined up the middle, and that'll put Martinez on at first now.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
And we've got Andrus batting. He flew out his last time up. The pitch. And he will let that one alone. Elvis Andrus, patience and an even count.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Zumaya kicks and delivers the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off that pitch. That's on the hands, 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance. Opposite field hitting. It is a classic piece of baseball.
Especially on that inside pitch. It keeps the defense off guard when you can muscle the inside pitch to right field.
Here is Adrian Beltre. And the runner on third, the go-ahead run here. So here's a chance to do some damage.
He's got to find a way to play to run no matter what.
This changes the whole complexion of the game if he can get a base hit. Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So they've got both the righty and lefty throwing.
And I suspect the manager's going to use both of them to be able to handle the situations and matchups through the rest of the inning.
Andrus at first, Martinez at second base. On at third, Hamilton. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. And that's going to be another hit for them. And he scores, and this scoreless game is no longer a 1-0 lead. And they're able to get 2 runs in. So 2 runs in on that hit. Let's take a look now at the play and how it affected the win expectancy growth. And so with 2 outs in the inning, here's Mike Napoli. Boy, we have seen this offense building momentum, Steve, and what a time of the ball game to do it.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
First pitch on the way. Napoli, we got it. And it's gone. Goodbye home run for Texas. Their offense is on today. Gives his team a 5-run lead now with a big 3-run knock.
The Rangers just keep on rolling and rolling right here. I don't know how they're going to get them out.
Sully and Kinsler will come up now.
Gary, as we saw that hitter get hit with the pitch right there, it's just a mechanical issue. He'll get that ironed out a little bit, but I don't think it's intentional, certainly. Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Now it's time to present our player of the game, Mike Napoli. What an outstanding affair.
Gary, as the ball club.
Guile is the batter now. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
Well, you keep the ball down to the ground, you keep it in the ballpark, and you get ground ball outs, and his lefty's been doing that all day.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. 0-1 offering comes from Harrison. Swung on, put in play, Bourbon. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Well, Matt Harrison heads to and we've got Guerrero batting. He'll lead it off here, bottom half of the fourth. And we'll get to see Brian Shaw pitch as they make the pitching swap.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
Curveball got him, one away.
Great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
That's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And starts him out here. It's taken for a ball. Harrison's pitch. Well, guys, you know, one of the more interesting types of analyses here. Look at his line right at the second baseman. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
So now Prince Fielder. Last time he walked and then came around to score. 1 away. Runners on the move.
Well, that's a big first out of this inning. Now let's see if he can come back and get out of this thing unscathed. Oh, you're right, Gary. The pressure just mounting. Matt Harrison is going to have to work.
Swung on, hit. Nice glove work, Kinsler. 1. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. Big time production. That's a very important inning, and the offense knows it. Granderson, he'll foul it away. And Granderson, another foul ball. Harrison kicks and throws. This one's bounced up the middle. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Just a little chilly here tonight. No sign of precipitation, though. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Really lets it rip on that one, but starts off with a strike.
Well, I think for the pitcher's perspective, keep the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, and keep it out.
Nailed by Granderson. It's off the wall hard. Granderson's going to try and get third.
Well, he finds a pitch he can drive, and his hands just fly through the strike zone. Perfect execution at the plate. He's in scoring position with just 1 out.
It's Perry at the plate. He flew out his last time up. And he starts him out. Swinging a bouncing ball up the middle. And he is safe at first. He's on board. And he throws it away. It's going to be Perez now. He singled in his last at bat. 2 men on, 1 out. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And he's on his way to third. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. That's going to break the tie. They lead by 1. Take a moment to check out how much that 2-bagger helps their cause. Here's the win expectancy graph.
Now this pitch comes right down Main Street, and boy, he just takes advantage of it, ripping a knot.
His eyes were lighting up on that pitch. That ground ball to short, and Andrus is able to make the play. One.
Well, they tried to sneak that first pitch fastball by him, but he was sitting on it, and he whacked it in the left.
Guile at the plate. Flew out last time.
Well, they're not going to disregard him at first base, but he's not much of a threat to go. I think they've got to focus on the hitter right now.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
The guy's looking at the numbers on his pitch tendencies. I think he's going to come back with a fastball right here.
Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a ground ball. Morneau gets to it. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity.
And welcome to those of you. Just tuning in, 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. Ball! Morneau up at the plate. He homered earlier in the ball game.
Complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers. This guy's doing everything today.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he's safe in there at first.
Well, they just can't figure out a way to get this guy out. That's now 4 hits for him in this game.
Andy and Kinsler up.
They're going to have to give him the green light at first base. He has good speed. They're down by a run. He's got to get in scoring position.
There he goes towards second. Oh! And he is out trying to take second. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
That one fouled off by Kinsler. And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 on its way. Hit on the ground. Graves. That's the second out. And we've got Guerrero batting. He deals. First pitch is a changeup, looked at 0-1.
1 out remaining here in the 8th inning, and obviously offensively time running out. They've got to get something going, only trailing by a run. Find a way, get a pitch. If you get one, you can drive. You've got to think about extra bases, and if you hit one, think double out of the batter's box. Get yourself in scoring position.
This is a swing hit in the air, and Bradley puts that away to retire the side. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Blue Jays still out in front. Graves in the box. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. Can't wait long enough for that one, and he starts out with a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
And Andrus is able to make the play. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. Jose Bautista now will stand in. Last time up, flew out. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that will put Bautista on first.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Now, Prince Fielder. First pitch on the way. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
Now here is Brett Laurie. Swinging a hot shot. That's in there. Should score the runner. The throw. He scores in there ahead of the throw. Just made it home.
Well, that's another insurance run for them right there. And now a little more breathing room as they head to the bottom of the ninth.
So Curtis Granderson is batting. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And it's going to be Guerrero. 2 away. And that will hold him at first.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
It's Perry at the plate. Hitless so far. He'll get another shot at it now. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And even though and Bourbon settles in. Billsberger is going to come on and pitch now. He comes in to close for Toronto. Here's the first pitch. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
Well, I think right now they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runner's the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
The 1-1 pitch. Slider just off the black that time, 2-1.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
2-1 delivery, a fastball, taken for a call, strike 2.
Well, he likes to swing 2-2. He gets that defensive 2-strike approach. He's going to try to put it in play. Let's see if he can make a pitcher's pitch.
Slider just about had him, 3-2 count.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Ground ball towards the second baseman. Graves, 1 away.
2 outs remaining in this game. You're up by 3 runs. I think right now you just want to make plays. Don't walk anybody and catch the ball. Get out. Straight outs for runs.
Elvis Andrus is batting here, 1 away. Flew out last time. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching as Toronto brings him into close. Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1-0. And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1. A line drive towards short. And it's caught by Laurie.
A final out of the game. It certainly does not look very good right here. They need big hits. They need people to drive the ball, get something done right here, or they're going home to lose it.
And Adrian Beltre stands in. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Line drive fouled off towards first. That's a strike and an 0-2 count. And Beltre now, be careful of the K.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
It's hit foul by Beltre. No luck that time for Sanchez as he misses inside.
Now throwing that curveball down and in. He changes speeds to get the hitter off balance, but that pitch down and inside can get hurt if he leaves it hanging over the plate. A big road victory right here, Gary. In the postseason, they are tough to come by, but they were able to get it done here today. Let's see what it does for the series.
Always like to recognize the player of the game. And with this victory march today, they One out, Curtis Granderson at the plate. These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
The first pitch of the bat oftentimes is the most critical pitch. But when he does not throw a strike with the first pitch, he's given up 2 hits in this game.
And it's 0-2. Granderson. Short swinger anyway. We'll just look to contact here.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
The second, there's one. And 2. How's that for getting out of the inning in style? They nailed the guy at the plate on a double play. He's got to like the way that inning ended, Lewis. And if you were just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Justin Morneau at the plate.
He's come on strong and stayed there over a nice stretch right now, going 14 for his last 26 at bats. Seemingly on base every single time he goes to the plate, making such a big difference for his team, giving them chances to score runs.
0 for 1 thus far. Runners at second and third and 2 down. First pitch on the way. There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. And Napoli spotting the pitch. He swings and nails a liner. And that one to fall in, and the run will score. And a second run is in. And he's on board. Credit him with 2 RBIs on the base hit. So look now at the win expectancy graph and what those 2 RBIs have done for their chances.
Well, 0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
And Bradley settles in. He singled in his last at bat. Lewis with the pitch. There's a swing and a liner. And the side's retired. Andrus catching it. They're off the field. The inning complete for Colby Lewis. Run support has got him back. He's allowed 3 runs over 4 himself. 4 complete at the Rogers Center. And we've got Andrus batting. He'll get us started here in the 5th. And the first pitch. Swung on, line softly behind second base. And it's through. That's a base hit for Andrus. That's going to bring up Adrian Beltre.
A nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And, you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
Ball! Called out on strikes in his last appearance. And we'll get to see Brian Shaw pitch. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Beltre watches it for a ball. Back there in deep left center. 1 away now. And that'll hold the runner at first.
They followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And we'll give Josh Hamilton the opportunity here with a runner on. He's 1 for 1 so far. Sinker swung on, missed 0-1.
The hardest pitch to hit a home run on is that sinker ball. Why he's swinging that hard, who knows?
Hamilton isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Andrus is running. And he is out trying to take second. Little help for the pitcher right here. That's going to eliminate that base runner.
I think they had a sense it was a running situation. He got rid of it quickly, and accurate throw.
Swing sends this one on a line to right center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. Hamilton's heading for third. And he'll stop at third with a triple.
Well, the one thing you never want to do is make the last out at third base to end an inning, but he was able to get in there with that great speed just in time.
Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
0-1, Lewis kicks and delivers. And it's 0-2. Granderson, short swinger anyway, will just look to contact here.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to go at him away so that I can't get hurt. He just runs that fastball by him.
And that half inning finished with a strikeout. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. It's Mike Napoli to lead it off. He bounced out his last time. Now the first pitch. Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. Lewis with the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it.
He just makes every ground ball to the right side look routine. He scoops up another one and sends him back to the dugout.
And here's Prince Fielding. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Gary, first pitch strike, we talk about it time and again, and even throughout this game, identifying the importance of it. 3 runs have scored in this game when he has not thrown a strike on the first pitch.